Now, in 2 days' time, voters in Ireland will go to the polls to decide whether to overturn the country's strict ban on abortion. Currently, terminations are only allowed if there is a substantial risk to the life of the mother. Each year, thousands of Irish women travel to the UK to access abortion services here. Our Ireland correspondent Emma Vardy has been meeting those on both sides of this debate.
The idea of ending the natural process of pregnancy before its time was just not something that I could comprehend doing.
This is one of Ireland's most contentious issues. Here, women make choices in the face of a deep moral divide.
I knew I could not continue with a pregnancy for another 19 weeks and watch this baby and feel this baby grow stronger.
Laura was told at 22 weeks that her unborn baby would not survive after birth.
The next step for us and the choice that we made was to travel. Mentally, we just made the decision, okay, this is going to happen. Our baby is going to die one way or another, regardless. We can't change that fact and we can't fix that fact. It was either prolong the agony and wait the 40 weeks and go through all of that, or decide to terminate, but now we can draw a line in the sand and hopefully move on from it.
She flew to a hospital in Liverpool for a procedure that would have been illegal at home. In Ireland, the 8th Amendment of the country's constitution gives an equal right to life for both mother and baby, and Cléine is fighting to keep it that way.
He lived for 17 minutes, and for all his 17 minutes he was held.
Ireland's protection of the unborn, Cléine says, gave her strength to continue a pregnancy knowing her baby had a condition he couldn't survive.
And he was told how loved he was. It was an incredibly rewarding experience.
Why do you believe it would be wrong to offer women at least a choice?
It's a choice about ending the life, not just potentially harming, but deliberately ending the life of another. And I don't think that's ever the right solution.
Morning, everyone.
More than 3,000 women from Ireland travel abroad and pay privately for abortions every year. Many come here to Liverpool, where Dr. Rachel Foggan treats Irish women each day.
Quite often they might be alone, they may not have told anybody, they may have had to arrange childcare and time off work in secret.
Why do you yourself believe that women should have access to abortions?
I just think for so many different reasons, women find themselves in a situation, either it's an abnormal pregnancy, it's just not the right time, it should be talked about, it's a normal, part of healthcare.
Back in Ireland, campaigners have toured the country to get their message across. This referendum stirs strong emotions on both sides.
You are absolute disgrace to yourself. This amendment would change. Why would I want your
because
trash?
It shows that it's actually true.
You're full of it. You're all full of it. And you women should be utterly ashamed of yourselves.
We try and explain this as logically as possible, that it's never okay to end the life of any innocent human being. If we're to build a humane society, we need to respect the right to life.
And this vote is about what kind of society Ireland wants to be. The declining influence of the Catholic Church means social attitudes are changing. In 2015, Ireland voted by a large majority to legalise same-sex marriage. But in this referendum, both sides believe the vote could be much tighter. On Friday, voters will decide whether Ireland should offer women a new choice. Access to abortion, a deeply private issue, now rests on the outcome of a very public debate. Emma Vardy, BBC News, Dublin.